Why is it 11 minutes long, man?
ID and phone number. So if someone finds it, they'll have that info and they can get in contact with you. Then you're done. So this is the first time I'm seeing an AirPod in person, and it's about
AirTag.
It's about the size I expected. It's pretty small. It's like a puck. It's like a checkers piece. It's about the size of a checkers piece, but nice and smooth. It's this
Well, show us how it works.
plastic at the top, and then it's a stainless steel metal bottom, and it's got some text on it that says designed by Apple in California, assembled in China, Bluetooth LE for low energy, metal disc, and twist like a child safety lock, and then the back pops right off, and you can replace
is
the
this live
battery
yet? Now,
that way.
this is
That's your
recorded
CR
from like way back
2032.
then?
That should last about a year. Useful if you want to actually attach it to something and not just toss it in a bag. So you have to spend. Doesn't stand out too much, I guess, but if I'm doing
I don't get it. Why would you want to put this out? I don't get this. It's so dumb. Why would you want to put it out there that you have this? It's so stupid. Well, why say you don't have to? Why say you don't have to? But
much, I guess.
Obviously, it's what they intend to. If you can buy stuff that's colorful and cool.
But if I'm doing a backpack, maybe I'll just put it inside the bag, honestly. It's almost just as functional. But then there's a bunch of third-party ones too that I've already started to see the announcements of. Belkin is making some $12 straps and key rings. Nomad is doing a more premium, like covered leather version, and also a glasses strap, which is hilarious. Moment also made some hard shell ones with adhesive, so you can slap it on the back of a TV remote or on a drone, maybe something.
That's pretty smart.
And dbrand also made a combo tag keychain that's customizable because
the
of
stickers
course,
are really
you can
smart.
Skin the tag itself. So, the moment of truth. You lost something, right? So you need to find.
There it
I
is.
lost
Finally,
my keys, for example, right? So they're somewhere around here in this room. I don't know exactly where they are, but I know I've got an AirTag on them. So this will be your experience if you have an iPhone 11 or 12, one of the latest ones that has the U1 chip inside. So first you open the Find My app, which you've probably already seen, and that attempts to locate any of your iCloud connected devices and puts them on a map. I have a lot, sorry. But over in the Items tab, you have a list, and you can tap on the thing you're trying to find, and you can play a sound from the AirTag's built-in speaker. Or if it's nearby enough, you can go through this pretty sweet, directed precision finding experience.
Looks accurate. Oh wow, this is actually pretty accurate then.
So that's pretty sweet. It's pretty straightforward to just follow it until you find the thing. You can trigger that UI anytime you're within Bluetooth range. I found it's effective right at about 30 feet. As soon as you go over 30 feet, not so much, but once you're following it, you get closer and it's starting to give you sounds, and actually when you get really close, haptics.
Well, this is actually probably one of the best things Apple's have released in the past years, man.
Keys. But also the play sound thing, pretty traditional, still works. It's not as sexy of a
And it's a
demo,
fucking piece of
but
plastic,
obviously if your keys are nearby and you just hit it, that's pretty good. That's actually impressively loud for a speaker that I can't even see. So you can initiate that fun finding UI from about 30 feet away from the tag I found, basically within range of the ultra wideband signal. If you try when you're too far away, it's gonna say your signal's too weak, but then it does still let you play it.
Guys, you guys say useless and 30 feet, lol, omega lol. But the thing is, chat, is that it's just a thing. I think it's just you're just buying peace of mind. Like if you have like three or a couple items that you always lose, dude. It's just peace of mind to know that you'll find them really fast.
Sound from however far away you are. With that button, you can follow the sound until you're within 30 feet. Then it starts to direct you. So overall, I'm going to give precision finding like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, it works very well. Basically, as long as you're in the same room as the thing you're trying to find, you should be able to find it pretty quickly. Now, let's say you really lose something. Like you're not in the same room anymore. You're not even in the same place. You leave your backpack on the train. You get off the train. And then the train's gone. It's off to the next station. That is actually, I think, probably the most impressive part of this whole Find My experience with AirTags. So you go into the Find My UI, select the item, and mark it as lost. Now at this point, hopefully there are other iPhones nearby, and it can help passively update the location of your AirTag on the map. But when you mark it as lost, it lets you enter a phone number and a message for the people that find it. Now, number one, this is probably what's going to make AirTags way better than Tile, just because Tile is dependent on being around other tiles and people that actively use Tile.
But a lot of people have iPhones and
This
whatnot.
Find My thing is dependent on other iOS devices around, and there's just iPhones everywhere. It depends on where you live, of course, but there's a lot of iPhones around to constantly help you find your lost AirTag. But then, here's where it gets interesting. It doesn't depend always on an iPhone. So if I happen to find this AirTag, I just saw it on a train or something, and I have an Android phone, I can scan this AirTag just like any other NFC tag. And it'll pop up and actually bring up a website that shows me the phone number and the message that was left on that AirTag. Then hopefully I'll call that number, maybe text you and get it back to you. Now if I pass by on an iPhone, I've tried it.
This is
Doesn't
better
seem
than I
like
thought it
anything
would be.
happens if I'm just near another AirTag, but if I'm a little more proactive about it, I can open the Find My app, go over to items, and then scroll down to identify found item. Then the lost AirTag shows up here with that message and the phone number that was left on it. Either way though, it's smart. It's kind of like a 21st century luggage tag situation where I was thinking like, maybe I'll just put it inside my backpack, but I want someone who finds my backpack to see the AirTag. So in previous days, you see a little luggage tag on something, it's got a phone number, you can call the person, give them their thing back. If I see an AirTag, it's like a digital version of it, I scan it, I get the same information. Hopefully I get...
Actually, Fivehead, what if you put two? You put one inside the bag in the linen, somewhere hidden, where you can't see it. It's literally in the lining of the... and one on the outside, so we know it that has a tag, and if they steal it, and if they don't have to cut it, there's still another one that's tracking it.
The thing back to them. Now, the last tidbit has to do with security, actually. So, have you ever thought what would happen if someone tried to use an AirTag maliciously? Like they tried to literally track someone with it, like slip it in their car or in their bag? Well, Apple has thought of that. And basically, if you have an iPhone and your iPhone notices that it seems like an AirTag is following it around, it will actually notify you and play a little sound. Now, if you're in a car with someone for a while, then your AirTag would be close to a stranger's iPhone for a while, and maybe it would look like it's following them around. But I looked it up, it won't notify them because it's still with you. So it only starts triggering that weird, hey, this might be following you, once the AirTag is separated from its owner. So
this is getting kind of creepy though.
I was thinking about that train situation earlier. Like, if I left my backpack on a train with an AirTag in it, it would be separated from the owner, obviously, and now it's going to look like that AirTag is following around somebody who is also on the train, and it will probably ping them, and that would probably help you find your backpack faster. But either way, that's it. Well, that's about as much as I can say about a little.
It's just gonna work on it to have items do different things based on what kind of phone you have, even though you're not part of any of those interactions. Like fucking tags start beeping, motherfucking robots start waking up, dude. You know, but a bunch of fucking bionic little toys start walking and shit. You know.
I'm built differently. I'm built differently. I'm built differently.